How to keep your resolutions going even after the end of January. Little known fact is that most people who have New Year's resolution end up stopping to pursue their goals, dreams, or on go to that conclusion of a resolution before the month is even over. Usually people end up stopping their decision before the third week of January. Just pitiful. Knowing that if you make that change, if you stay on course, your life could completely transform. If you're focused on one thing during that year, you could see an extraordinary amount of change the next year. So it really is worth continuing on your path. I know, for example, when I stopped smoking or when I stopped drinking or when I started exercising, the things that made me fail in my transformational decisions is that I was seeing myself as a person with the thing I wanted to change instead of seeing myself as a person already changed. Let me explain that. If you think you're a smoker who wants to stop smoking, you'll never stop smoking because inside I'd say, your ideology, the person that you are, that you identify with, is a smoker. Therefore, it's much more difficult to change that because you identify with something that you then want to change. And your comfort zone will always bring you back to the center, to that person you think you are. Therefore, a smoker or a drinker. If you can't even imagine what your life will look like once you change that habit, then it'll possibly be impossible for you to change the habit. I remember when I was smoking 2 packs a day. I could not imagine a life without a cigarette. Now it's been close to 20 years that I didn't smoke. I could not imagine my life starting to smoke a cigarette. So it's your inner self that needs to change and completely transform before you even can transform the outer world, your habits. So if you want to have more money in your life, you need to think, behave, and have the emotional, I'd say, the emotional way of a person with money. So you have to be that peaceful at mind, harmonious, stable, tranquil, all the qualitative aspects of someone with money in order for you to attract what you want. The same thing with changing a habit. You first have to be inside the person that you want to become in order for the habit to naturally drop. I remember when I wanted to stop drinking, I simply became a person that was not drinking alcohol anymore for many reasons. And so the habit disappeared instantly because I was no longer that person. So when you change your inner self, the habit will automatically, or I'd say immediately, start changing, and you would no longer need or require what satisfied you in the personality you had before the change. You see, so it's really through the inner transformation that you start seeing the outer transformation, the outer results. So think a little bit of one thing that you really want to change. Focus on that one thing at a time. Don't take on too much. And start by imagining your life with that change, with that money, with that relationship, with that body being more fit, without the cigarette, without the drinks, without the partying or whatever you want to change in your life, with more time on your hands, being more, I'd say, more organized, starting a new business, whatever you want to achieve, just imagine your life as it was already accomplished in that way. And after that, you can go back and see what kind of transformation you need within to be able to get those results without. I invite you to go on my website, attractitude.com. It's a website I built the last 15 years in researches and doing courses and classes to help you achieve greater results. You can join the University of Success, where I placed all the courses that I've created in the last 15 years for you to have full enjoyment at an unlimited amount. I hope this helps you, and please, of course, subscribe to my channel for more of these videos. Thank you and have a great day.